Can't climb this up at all.
This place, the air's different.
I feel it too. I'm getting nervous.
So how do Adam and Eve both feel like there is something in the air in here? They both have the same sense? Although I think... Man, the theory where every single destination that Eve arrives at in this game is predestined. That kind of, like, hypothesis on this game's story, based off what Adam, Oracle, and the connection with that they have towards Mother Sphere is really messed up. Like, that would kind of indicate... Like, Adam probably does not know who exactly is here, but he knows a whole lot of the areas in this story where we go to and what exactly we are gonna meet there.
Okay, that was close. How about we take a breather?
We're very close to the Alpha signal. It looks like the Alpha Natiba is just up these stairs.
Eve, look at this.
This is a second Airborne Squad legacy.
Do we watch it here? I don't remember
Check it
actually.
out.
Oh, we do watch it here.
Maybe we'll be able to finally solve the mystery of that last legacy.
So
Wait,
this
hold
is
on
the
a
one immediately...
Playing it here could provoke the other Natibas.
Oh yeah, we don't watch it here, I was gonna say.
Don't worry.
Like we
We'll still
watch
have
it at
time
the
to check the
Tetrabot later.
legacy after retrieving the Alpha Core.
Yes. For now,
That's the one where
should
Raven
focus on fighting the
drops the
Alpha
massive
Natiba.
bombshell where
I'll hold on to it.
she informs
Let's go.
Lily and Eve that they actually are not humans. But androidos instead. Something funny going with the D-pad there for a moment. Body core? Oh yeah, I think exactly at this point in the story I also got the max HP up from this one. Yep. I mean, obviously I
What is
haven't
this
missed
place?
anything more than on the first playthrough at
This
this
is an
point, so
ancient water purification system.
that's what it is.
This is the source of the contamination.
Yes, we're finally here.
Oh yeah, skill points. How close do I have them? 2 points off, huh? I'm just not gonna take this one, I'm gonna take all the other ones. Okay, let's go get it. I'm probably gonna kill Tachy on the first try
Look,
as well, aren't I?
There's something hanging in the air. Looks like a human. I think they're alive. What should we do?
We have to save them from the contaminant.
What's that noise? No way.
Tachy.
Doesn't this mean that Tachy is a fusion between an Andro-Eidos
How are
android
you here?
and one of the Nighty Boss, but the machine Nighty Boss? Isn't that what happened
The
to her?
alpha signal is spiking!
Eve, that's an Alpha-Native!
No. There's no way. That's impossible.
Yes, way. You're not dodging that. I forgot that instant attack.
Dodge! It's collapsing! Careful! No!
Oops, that one. I'm sorry, sister.
It's over.
Yes.
Eve. The subjugation is being lifted.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Now, you can rest.
Yes. My Eve. Thanks for freeing me. I have a favor to ask of you. My memories. Mother, Sphere. Can you send them to her? Will the memory stick be destroyed? Because it's already contaminated.
No, it won't be.
You know, I think I just saw Eve's others
In that
actually
case-
eyes watering there.
Are we floating among the stars? To space?
Did we see her? Did we see Eve actually cry in the playthrough ever? Like actual tears, I mean.
I promise, Tachy. May your memories live on. Forever.
And these emotional scenes in this game are not constructed well. They just are not. I do not feel almost a damn thing. There is just problems with quite a bit of everything in those scenes. Probably the most important thing is the setup. The setup, if that setup is not correct, then if the player does not feel the stakes or what the character who these scenes are supposed to be important for are, if we don't feel that, then we don't really feel a whole lot in these moments. And if that were the case, then the moments themselves would not have to be that well constructed or directed. Just the fact that these moments happen and the weight that they bear would be strong enough to get that kind of emotional, like, response as the reader who is, you know, watching these scenes. I don't feel that in this game. The only scene where I genuinely felt it for a moment was the next questline part with Enya. That was the closest they come in this entire game to a moment that is actually enough well built that it actually moves me as the reader, you know? All of these other ones are just a miss. But they are just, like, I guess, nice eye candy to look at, you know? But they don't actually succeed in the thing that they are supposed to do. it is a combination of, well, I mean the scenes themselves. Actually, can I even say anything here? It's gonna kick it. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything actually yet.
An airborne squad member who themselves became an Alpha Natiba. Is this the work of the Elder? Could I take a look at her memory stick?
Here.
It feels different from the Elder Natiba. I can dimly make out the image of a Natiba bearing black wings.
Black wings. It's the one that attacked Tachy and me. It has to be.
Now, Oracle already
But
knows of
why?
Raven. So,
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
Why? Why does it hate us?
It's not unusual for Natibas to find themselves at odds with humans. But this...
Can you locate it?
Adam is not lying yet, but he definitely
Somewhat
knows who he's
within
speaking
the
of.
scope of my personal link. The same goes for the other Alpha Natiba.
All right then. We'll need another hypercell.
Where should we go this time?
This time, the hypercell is at the easternmost reaches of the desert, Abyss Lavoir. This one won't be easy either.
Let's hurry.
Yes.
Did this unlock anything important, this next Aldous War area? I don't think so. Yeah, unlike the first playthrough, I don't really have a lot to say here because I would just be adding or just saying the same thing I said on the previous playthrough at the same moment, so... I think instead... Is there anything we need to focus on? Oh yeah, I could talk more about the scene, right? So, the emotional scenes in this game, there's a combination of stuff there that is just not done well enough for me as the player to actually be emotionally moved by them hardly at all, and... It's like, if we take the setup away and we just focus on the scene itself, because you are able to easily construct a scene that provokes enough emotion that even if there is almost no setup, you can make somebody very emotional even. It is just significantly harder when there is no setup, but it is possible. So, I feel like the biggest thing that bugs me on those scenes is the character rigging. The character rigging as well as the pacing of the scene are both the biggest two things that are off. So, let's get one of the easier things that is to set up, which is the pacing. I feel like most of these emotional scenes are cut a bit poorly, like the camera angles and when the scenes themselves cuts. When the music starts playing, for example, when the music changes on the scenes, and as well as when certain moments in the scenes happen. Like, there is a lot that you can do in an emotional scene that portrays mainly silence before something happens. And that is one thing that you can provoke a certain mindset, is just have like these longer drawn out moments where the player is just left with almost nothing but their thoughts of what is happening on the screen, what is being shown. And these emotional scenes are kind of a little too hasty on that. And then whenever the movement itself is happening in those scenes, the character rigging in this game is just not on the level where it is good enough that you can immerse yourself on what is happening on the screen. Because there is always something odd that either Eve or the person that she's interacting with does with their nuanced movement with their bodies and their heads and mouths and stuff that is just... You can just look at it as like a person and you just know that it's off just by looking at it, you know? Like, that is something that if they... Like, they definitely have the skill to do it, I think. Because there are characters that actually have been done like pretty damn correctly with it. Adam being one example. Like almost every scene with Adam, with his movement, is captured well enough to the point where it doesn't throw you off the scene. At least that's my experience on the first playthrough with all the scenes with Adam in it. Well, most of the scenes with Adam in it. But I feel like that's the reason as to why that is because they want to use the dichotomy between Adam as well as the other Eidos androids that are just that and not like, you know, fusions between an actual human and an Eidos android or something. As like a differentiator between the two species, which is why Adam acts differently compared to us because of, you know, him having actually ties to the past of the humanity. Like he says in the scenes with him in like the construction site very early in the game, how like he used to know a place or a time in his life where the humans were actually normal and life was like mostly like the normal way that it used to be before everything went to shit with the final war and the war before the final war. So they want to have that kind of like dichotomy between the behavior of evil Lily and the other androids compared to like Adam. But Adam's scenes actually do look mostly pretty natural and they don't throw me off when I listen to him talk or something.
Angel. It looks like Orc